Hello everyone, welcome back and welcome if you are new. Olivia here with Olivia's Romantic Home, and in today's video I cannot wait to share with you 6 DIY Dollar Tree decor crafts. So this is another episode in my huge I Love Spring series. I love to share with you all how you can make your homes boutique gorgeous on a teeny tiny budget. So without further ado, go ahead and plug in your glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting.
For the first Dollar Tree DIY, I'm going to take this cute little Dollar Tree mini sign and this Happy Easter bunny bag. I found the mini sign at Dollar Tree and the bunny bag was in a 2-pack at Walmart. It was 98 cents for 2 of these little bags, and they have a bunny on each side. I'm going to cut the bunny out, and then I'm going to take a bit of white Waverly chalk paint. I get this at Walmart in the crafts section, and I'm just going to paint the little sign part of this. And then I also decided to go in and around and just kind of distress the outside and the inside of the little sign. I want to give it some character and also give it kind of a whitewashed aged appearance. So I'm just going to take my chalk and brush and kind of run it down along the sides. This doesn't have to be perfect. Just give it a bit of a coating, and then you can also wipe a bit of paint off. And then I wanted to go in with a little bit of the Mod Podge here and my little bunny that I cut out from the sign. And I'm just going to Mod Podge the back of the little bunny. And then I'm going to attach it to the front of this little sign here. And I'm just creating a fun little Easter cutout sign. So cute and adorable, and oh so ready for Easter. Comment and let me know if you guys are Easter crafting yet. And now I'm going to take some of the Waverly Antique Chalk Wax. I'm just going to use a tiny bit of it and go in and around the edges of my sign. Now the Waverly Chalk wax is very forgiving. So I really am loving that because I'm a little bit of a messy painter and waxer here, but I love how it gave this sign an aged look, and it's going to blend perfectly into my Easter decor. For the next DIY, I am going to use this 50-cent salad plate that I found at Walmart. It's a clear plate, and also this bag. Again, I found these bags at Walmart. They were 2 for 98 cents. I'm also going to take this rubbing alcohol, and I'm just going to clean the glass plate off to make sure there's no oily residue. And then I'm going to go in with some Mod Podge. This is the dishwasher safe Mod Podge, and I'm just going to mix my Mod Podge up here. And then I want to go ahead and take and cut the card out. I want to get the little bunny head cut out of this. Now this is a gift bag, so be really careful when you're removing the gift handle part, because you don't want to tear your binding. You could even heat it up to make the handle part a little bit easier to remove. I was lucky and it didn't tear, thank goodness. And then I did go ahead and continue to cut my little bunny head out a bit more. And then once I had my bunny head cut out, I added a layer of Mod Podge. Very nice and full here, a nice good layer. And then you're just going to flip your little bunny upside down to where you're going to want your bunny to show through the plate. I will let you know that the Mod Podge, it can be wiped off with soap and water. But it is not food safe, so I just recommend using this for decor purposes only. And you can also wipe off the excess Mod Podge if you want, but I decided to go ahead and add some more Mod Podge, and then use this really cute little plaid tissue paper. And I also found this at Walmart. Dollar Tree also carries tissue paper, but I thought the blue plaid would be super cute. I've been noticing that Pier 1 Imports is using a lot of blue plaid for Easter this year. So I'm just going to take and I'm going to press a tissue paper down onto my plate and then trim off the excess. And you will also want to add another layer of Mod Podge on the back of this. So once you have your layer of Mod Podge added onto your plate and that has given a chance to dry, you're just going to take some chalk paint or any white craft paint will do, and you're going to add a layer of paint to the back of this. Now this step is totally optional, but the reason I did add this white paint is it made my tissue paper stand out really well, and here is the finished product. I think this turned out so adorable. So basically it's tissue paper, a clear plate. Again, I found it for 50 cents at Walmart. Dollar Tree also carries clear plates, the little gift bag, and some tissue paper. I think the hardest part of this craft is definitely just being patient with your Mod Podge, letting that dry, and then adding that extra layer of paint. But how fun and fabulous, and you guys could really get creative and let me just know where you find some really great little gift bags. For the next DIY, I'm going to take this 8x10 frame. I actually found this at Walmart. It was $4. They have so many different styles to choose from. They're all $4, no matter what style or size you choose. I removed the glass from the front, and then I'm going to go in with my white chalk paint again, and I am going to chalk paint this frame. It is so beautiful and scrolly, and if you guys have been following me, I'm doing a French farmhouse theme, so this is going to be absolutely perfect. And I will let you know that I did do 2 layers of chalk paint on this frame. I went in and around the entire frame, making sure I had really good coverage, and I left that little insert with the 8x10 on the inside. That way the paint could just go on that. Easy peasy. So once my chalk paint was all dry, I'm going in again with that antique wax, and I'm just going to use this old towel and gently rub it around the entire frame. You can even push just a little bit harder and that will distress your frame. And again, the wax is super forgiving. I really encourage you guys to try this. I've never used the wax before, but I really felt like it made a huge difference. And also, if you didn't have access to the wax or wanted to spend the money, you could just use a dab of brown paint. I have done that as well, or even maybe pop into your hubby's garage and see if he has some wood stain laying around. I've used that and they all work really great. But again, I am going for kind of that French farmhouse chic look, so I did go with that wax. Now I'm just using this gift bag. Again, I did find this at Walmart for 98 cents, and I just want to trace in and around the gift bag. And you guys, you know, if you've been here for a while with me, I really love to find ways to make framed art look beautiful without spending a lot of money. So this gift bag was 98 cents, was super cheap. You can also look at Dollar Tree for super adorable gift bags. Your local craft stores, use your coupon, just get super creative. You can even check out your thrift stores. I know my thrift stores have a lot of gift bags, but if you love this darling bunny print, check your local Walmart. Again, 98 cents, and they had quite a few of them, so that might make it a little bit easier. Actually, I know some of you are having a bit of a hard time finding things at your local Dollar Tree, so definitely check this out. And how adorable and oh so French farmhouse chic is this. I am in love with this bunny print. It even has a bit of pale pink in the background. If you didn't care for that, you could always cut that out and frame it onto a different piece of paper, but here it is mixed in with my darling little display. I am so excited for Easter decorating. Now in my home, I've really only done some spring decorating, but I'm definitely doing some ideas in my head and on my Pinterest boards, and just checking out different ways to decorate for Easter. So I cannot wait to share with you guys more DIYs to come. For the next DIY, again, I'm going to take an adorable little gift bag, 98 cents from Wally World, and some of this Mod Podge. You can find Mod Podge at Walmart or at your local Dollar Tree, and I'm going to cut this gift bag out. I knew when I saw this gift bag this was going to be absolutely perfect for a decoupage plate. I think it is so fun and fabulous to create plates like this because you can really change up your decor, and it is so inexpensive, especially if you already have your Mod Podge on hand. You could even use some school glue or hot glue if you didn't want to spend the extra money on the Mod Podge. Now, this Mod Podge you can rinse with soap and water to keep your plate from getting dusty. It's the dishwasher safe Mod Podge, but I will tell you that this is not food safe, so do not eat off of this plate. It has not been approved for food safety, so this is for decor purposes only. And my little gift bag did want to ruffle up, so I ended up using just some little heavier items to kind of hold it down while the glue began to dry, but no worries, after the glue began to dry it held on just perfectly. I only used one layer of the Mod Podge on this plate, but you could definitely use two. And just to remove the excess glue, you'll use some dabs of soap and water to get any excess glue off. I also added in this little rose on each side of the plate that was part of the gift bag. I just decoupaged those on, and it recommends to let the decoupage dry for about 2 hours and then add another layer. Just a little tip on that one, but just for the video purposes only, I only did one layer, but definitely use 2 layers probably if you want this to be really nice and long lasting. I even think you can use 3 layers on Mod Podge. Comment and let me know if you're a professional Mod Podger out there. I would love to know your thoughts on how many layers we might need to use. So again, I'm using the little Happy Easter gift bag and a clear plate. This time I want to do something a lot more simple with less busyness and less color. So I just cut my little Easter bunny out, and then I'm adding a layer of Mod Podge again to the clear plate, and then I'm going to lay it upside down to where it's going to show through on the other side, and then add another layer of Mod Podge over that. Now, once the Mod Podge had dried, I am just going to add a layer of white Waverly chalk paint in and around my little bunny image. Again, this step is probably extra, but if you guys want it to look more of like a white plate, you could definitely go for this, or you could even use a color. So if you were decorating with purples or pinks or greens, you could use those colors. You could even do the tissue paper trick around this. For this plate, I did use 2 layers of chalk paint, letting each layer dry about an hour to an hour and a half in between. Now for the next DIY, I'm just going to take one of those plates again. These clear plates I found cheaper than Dollar Tree at Walmart right now. They are on clearance for 50 cents and 75 cents. The salad plate was 50 cents and the larger plate was 75 cents. And I'm coating the entire thing with a layer of Mod Podge. For this one, I want to create a background plate for my little blue bunny plate. So after I had the entire plate coated with Mod Podge, I just went in with a layer of the tissue paper. This is in that blue plaid. Again, I'm totally inspired by the Pier 1 imports for these DIYs. They had some really beautiful pastel spring colors, and they were using a lot of the blue plaid, and I just thought it looked super cute and sharp and just something different. I know blue is definitely one of the hot colors for this upcoming season. So for this one, I did just go ahead and let that Mod Podge dry again, and then once that had dried, and I did trim in and around the edges of it, and you'll probably want to go back in and very carefully Mod Podge in and around the edges of your plate to make sure they're on really well. And then I did go in again with a layer of white chalk paint that really makes the plate stand out. But again, that's kind of an extra step that you guys don't totally have to take, but it does really make things stand out really nicely. And here is that Waverly white chalk paint. This has really become my favorite chalk paint. It really goes on really well, and it lasts really long, and so I love that. So I'm just adding another layer of the white chalk paint to get my blue plaid to stand out really nicely. And then here is how it looks paired with my adorable little bunny plate. I thought it just looked perfectly back there. And this DIY was so simple and really inexpensive, with just the paper and the inexpensive plate. You could even check your thrift stores. I know sometimes my thrift stores have plates for $1. So this would be such a fun and easy DIY, also just to transform some older plates and make them all new again. So for this round of DIYs, I was definitely feeling the pastel vibes with florals and Easter eggs and just all those fun vibes that you're going to think about for Easter with all of the beautiful florals. And this one was definitely all about the bunny for these DIYs. Definitely Easter is more than just the bunny, but it is fun to have fun with some little bunny DIYs. And I love seeing all of the beautiful bunny plates out in the store, but a lot of times I don't want to pay the money for them. So I thought that this would inspire you all to create your own and make something beautiful out of almost nothing. So as always, I ask that you all comment and let me know what was your favorite DIY in this video. And which one will you be trying to recreate, whether it be the little bunny pictures or the plates or even just the little Easter plaid plate? I love to have your feedback. It really helps me know what you guys want to see. And how are you all decorating for Easter? I've done a bunch of French farmhouse DIYs so far, a lot of pastels for Easter and spring, and even some buffalo check black and whites thrown in there. So I would love to hear what colors you will be using, so I know maybe some of the future upcoming DIYs that you all would love to see. But as always, I want to thank you all for tuning in and watching this video. I hope it gives you a break from whatever you have going on. It inspires you as well.
Thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafty decor adventure. It is such a true blessing and an honor to have you all here. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you all are new, welcome. I am Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home, and I love to share with you all how you can make your homes boutique gorgeous on a teeny tiny budget using items from the Dollar Tree, the thrift store, transforming them to make your space cozy and absolutely amazing. I am also a dedicated wife, mama, and crafter, and I am just blessed and honored to have y'all here. I would love to have you subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's totally free. Click the subscribe button, and the little bell next to it will update you every time I post a new video. I also have Olivia's Romantic Home Instagram page if you want to pop over there. I also share behind the scenes of my little crazy crafty mama life, as crazy as a crafty mama can be. And I love to share with you guys also different people that are tagging me on Instagram. I share those on my story. I also love to be inspired by you all. So thank you for all of the tags and all of the likes and the hearts and the comments and the shares. Y'all are just truly the best. You just keep me going on this journey. So thank you. I also have an Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook group page. If you would like to join me over there, pop over there, request to join. I'll approve your request, and you can share photos of your DIY projects and your home decor with other crafty, fun folks over there. It's such a kind and loving community. It is a true blessing and honor, truly. I love y'all so much. So I cannot wait for the next video. I want to encourage you all to keep going on your journey. Wherever you're at, love yourself, love those around you, and remember to give yourself grace. You know, everything's not always going to be perfect, so you just have to keep going. And I just want to encourage you to keep up the good work, crafting and decorating and tidying up your homes. So anyway, I love you all to the moon and back. Until the next video, we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.
You're the leaves in